Your Minnesota Vikings are unfortunately focusing on the 2023 NFL Draft after the alleged Super Wild Card Weekend loss to the New York Football Giants. Oh, by the way, people get so mad when we just tongue-in-cheek say alleged loss. The Vikings allegedly lost to Team XYZ. People get so mad that it's hilarious, and the fact that people get mad, yeah, that definitely makes me want to do it less. But the Vikings, their draft pick is set in the first round, number 23 overall, and running through the Vikings' current draft pick. So technically, they currently only have 4 draft picks. It is likely going to be 5, as they got a projected compensatory pick in the 5th round for Tyler Gronklin. This is from Over the Cap, and they're pretty good because the compensatory pick formula, it's proprietary. But Over the Cap is really good here. So Mason Cole and Xavier Woods offset against Harrison Phillips and John Sullivan. So the Vikings projected for that 5th rounder for Gronklin, getting paid with the Jets. So the Vikings draft picks currently number 23 overall. No 2nd round pick because in the below graphic we showed where the Vikings have wheeled and dealed some of the draft picks. So they sent the 2nd rounder to Detroit as part of the Hawkinson deal. The Vikings did get a 2023 4th rounder back in that swap. The Vikings were absent a 4th rounder because it was part of the draft day trade last year to move up for a Caleb Evans coming out of Mizzou. The Vikings do have their 3rd round pick. They got their own 5th round pick, but they are absent a 6th and both of the 7ths because they had picked up a 7th as part of a different trade as well. But they sent a 6th round pick to the Texans for Ross Blacklock at the start of the season, and the Broncos got a Viking 7th round pick in 2021 after our guy, Jumpin' George Payton, sent Steve Weatherly back to help bolster the Vikings pass rush. And then also the Vikings, as part of the Jalen Reagor deal, have a 2023 7th, so they'll be gone there. So the Vikings sort of strapped for draft capital at the moment with a 1-3-4-5-5, but we know Kwesi likes to wheel and deal. Absolutely. Now, there is going to be a lot of talent there at 23 overall, a lot of defensive players, a lot of offensive playmakers, maybe a receiver. But now you could say that they should use every single draft pick on the defensive side of the ball. But remember, the Vikings basically get a bonus draft class because the 2022 class, which everyone has panned Kwesi for, I mean, do you really blame Kwesi because Lewis Cine broke his leg, or Andrew Booth Jr. had knee issues, or Caleb Evans had 3 concussions, or Asamoah dinged up his knee towards the end of the season, and also Donatel was too stubborn to put him in over Jordan Hicks? Like, is that what you're saying? No, but we pointed out Lewis Cine should be a starter. Andrew Booth can be starter caliber. Caleb Evans has already shown quite a bit. Brian Asamoah is a heat-seeking missile and should be the Viking starting inside linebacker next year. And Nasazio Tamawo, at minimum, should be a high-end rotational piece of the Vikings defensive line going forward. So there you got 5 either starters or high-end rotational guys. So I'm pretty fired up about seeing what this 2022 class is going to do next year. So even though the Vikings are sort of bereft of draft picks right now, I'm trusting Kwesi. I'm trusting that Kwesi will get it done. I trust that the vision will come to fruition. And even though, like I said, people are really panning the 2022 class, I'm sure that they'll start getting some returns next year, and I'm sure that the Vikings will be able to bring in a phenomenal 2023 class, despite being bereft of draft picks at this moment in time. But re-recording the outro because I burped again. I don't know what it is where during the video, like, I'll never have to burp, but soon as like the ending comes along, I was like, I gotta hold back a burp. Anyways, let us know your thoughts on the Vikings 2023 draft picks. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But to next time, Skol, production value.